Buenas noches. Me llamo Cecilia. Hoy te voy a decir mi historia en español. Si me entiendes, por favor, levanta tu mano. For those of you who didn't understand what I just said, my name is Cecilia Love, and today I'll be telling you my story. My story starts off with me as a foster child. During my time in foster care, I was neglected and treated like a patient. I remember sitting in a closet for hours. Our mission is to shoot and jackets, wondering why it was me that was getting punished. My eyes were open to a new pain. When I was 18, I moved to California. I moved from California to Washington to start a new life. I immediately enrolled myself into the University of Phoenix and started the Human Service Program. From this program, I am to accomplish 3 internships. For my first internship, I went to Ruth Degman Children's Center up in Buren. And here, this is where God showed me the need of His love in the lives of children. Because I could not even pray with them. Because if I did, the organization would lose their funding. So all I could do was sit there and to myself, I'd pray for these kids. And so when it came time for my second internship, I prayed. I was like, God, please put me in a place where you can use my heart, you can use my experiences, and I can touch someone. So as I was going down the list, I saw Love Inc., or Love in the Name of Christ. And I thought, wow, Love in the Name of Christ. What better name? What better place to call? So I immediately called, and within a minute of leaving a message, Sherry called me back up, and 2 weeks later, I was starting my internship. During my internship at Love Inc., I was really interested in all the work that was being done. On my second day of interning, they had a Spanish-speaking client call them, and Sherry used that as a perfect learning opportunity for me. She let me do an intake on my second day. After I was able to get resources from Sarah, I was able to call him back and give him the resources he needed. And later on, he called me back and said thank you, because he never had help like that before, because no one spoke English in churches. And so it was the first time my eyes were open to how much I could do for them. Another story, one story that had just happened right before Christmas was one where this family had 4 kids of their own. The mom was a registered nurse, and the dad was a full-time student and had just finished his nursing school, but hadn't gotten his RN job yet. They called us because they just took custody of their 10 nieces and nephews, because both mom and dad were put in jail for life. These 10 children were all under the age of 8. There was a 1-year-old, a set of 2-year-old twins, and a set of 4-year-old triplets, and I can't remember all the ages. They couldn't get any help from the welfare system till after January 1st, because the parents had already been given help for December before going to jail. They were asking help with food, diapers, beds, and if we could possibly help with Christmas for them. Normally, we had all these families for Christmas adopted. We had them adopted by November, by people in churches who wanted to do that. It was a really long shot trying to find help in such short notice for them. Sherry decided, since we couldn't really get an email to the churches because there was no more Sundays to put an announcement in a bulletin, that she would just put the need out on her Facebook page. Within 5 hours, she had responses that would meet so many needs. All 14 kids were adopted by Christmas. And 12 people responding. One of the people who adopted a child was a soldier stationed in Afghanistan who was a single parent and commented she normally wouldn't have the extra money herself, but in Afghanistan she was getting extra combat pay. One family was from Pennsylvania who adopted the triplets. The mom actually was a twin herself and was excited to help. One family was from Minnesota. People donated diapers for the 4 kids still in diapers. Sleep Country donated 2 new twin-sized beds, and every child got a big Christmas teddy bear. And there was bags and bags of food donated. The family was overwhelmed with the generosity of everyone in such amount of time. The father said, "When I get to work, I promise I will definitely pay it forward for all you have done for our family." We found out that day that God was much bigger than that amount of time we thought we needed to help someone. And because of all these things that I witnessed, I thank God for putting me in the place that I am. I thank God for sharing, and for the wonderful co-workers that I have, and for the new family that I have gained through all this. Thank you.